What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video for you guys. So as you can tell, I'm in the car. We're doing a car vlog. I know that sounds kind of weird because the last few videos have been, action-packed videos, the kind of videos that I promised that I was going to start giving you guys. I know that you like the car vlogs where it's just me and you talking, but at the same time, I know that you guys also like the crazy stuff as I do, and I'm trying to give you kind of a good, healthy balance of both. Now, with that being said, if you like these videos, man, and you're fucking with the content, and you're loving what I'm saying, and you're loving how I'm doing it, subscribe, man. Subscribe to this channel, man, so that you can make sure that you're always in the know when something's coming new. I mean, I'm kind of like the news reporter of Charlotte right now, a news reporter of the North and the South Carolina area, because I'm wherever something's going down, I'm taking the camera and I'm bringing you guys with me, man. So make sure that you subscribe. That subscription button should be like here or here or here or here. I don't know, but subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into it, man. But today, car vlog as usual. I made a mistake, man. I made a mistake, and this is something that a lot of you cautioned me against. A lot of people in my car club cautioned me against. So I made a bunch of tire videos. I made a bunch of wheel videos about atturos and things like that, and they've been great tires, great, absolutely amazing tires, affordable, and have done everything that I've needed them to do. Now, mind you, I drive a V6. I don't drive a Scat Pack or a Hellcat, so I can't speak for you guys that drive those types of cars. Those cars may not get the best traction with these type of tires, but my car certainly does. So the mistake that I made essentially is that when I bought this car, as you know, it comes with 245s all the way around. It came with the Firestone Firehawk GTs. It's been so long since I've even said that. But so I decided that I wanted bigger tires. I wanted to go with the staggered look. I wanted to, look cool. I wanted to have the meat in the back and have the size or whatever, but I didn't want to take out the rim. I was fine with the rim. I actually liked the rim. And obviously I didn't want to go out and spend $800 to $1,000 on rims, and then another $400 on tires in the front, then another $400 in the back. I mean, I just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it real with you. I wasn't balling like that at the time. So I basically wanted to keep the rim, but I did want a bigger tire, and I basically researched the biggest tire. And when I say biggest, I'm talking about width-wise, the widest tire that I could get for this particular rim that would fit. And that's where I ran into the Atturo AZ850s, and 275 45/20s is what I got on the back. Now, if you go to their website, and I'll see if I can put up a little graphic here, they basically state that that particular tire, the 275 45/20, will fit a 8.5 up to like an 11 inch wide tire, inch wide rim or whatever. And my rim fits right in the middle of that. I believe mine is right at 9 inches wide or whatever like that, or 9 inches wide, maybe 9.5, maybe 8.5 actually. Regardless, it's basically said that it would fit my rim. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool, I can get the wide look, I can get the traction without having to upgrade to a bigger rim, right? And the same thing goes for the front, but not so much the front. I have 255s up front, and those tires are completely fine. The back ones are the issue. Over time, and I've had those tires on the back for probably about a year, and as you know, with the staggered look, you can't rotate those tires front to back. You can only rotate them left to right. And some people don't even see the point in rotating them left to right because, I mean, they're basically on the same plane as the other tires. So there's really no point. Some people say that. Over time, those tires have begun to wear unevenly. Long story short, they're wearing unevenly in the back. And as a result, it's time for me to upgrade, or pretty much remove those tires and put on brand new tires. That's the mistake that I made ultimately, is that I was overzealous. I wanted the big tire look. I wanted the traction. I wanted the look, but I didn't feel like upgrading the rim. I kind of tried to take the cheap way out and just kind of going with the biggest tire possible to fit the particular rim that I had at the time, that I still have at this time. I've learned the hard way that it doesn't quite work that way. I mean, if you look, and I'll put like a little overlay video of what the tire looks like, you can almost see the tires kind of bulging at the top and the bottom, of course, basically because it's like you've got a really small rim, or relatively small rim compared to the tire, and then you've got a tire that's essentially almost squeezing itself back in to fit the edge of the rim. So as opposed to the rim being out here and the tire and the rim being flush and parallel with one another, basically the rim is so small and the tire is so big that it's kind of protruding out and then circling back to squeeze in to fit that rim. So long story short, you're going to get a lot of wear issues with that. You're going to get a lot of uneven wear and a lot of just kind of issues that are going to wear the tire down even faster and wear the tire down more so in the middle than on the outsides, if I'm not mistaken, because that's the situation that I'm facing now, is that my tires are wearing really quickly in the middle. And at this point, I pretty much have little to no tread. I think I still have a little bit of tread left in the middle, but I have more on the outsides just because of how the tire's been wearing or whatever, right? So that's the mistake that I made, and I'm kind of here to pass that along to you guys, that to be quite honest with you, even though the tire may fit your rim and it's a bigger tire and it gives you that big tire look, it may not be healthy in the long run. Now, it hasn't affected my car at all. From what I understand, you know, obviously a bigger tire is going to be heavier. It's going to wear more on your gas mileage. You might see an increase of, or decrease of, maybe 1, 2, 3 miles to the gallon. I mean, something kind of, you know, negligent, to be quite honest with you, something you probably wouldn't notice. I haven't noticed, but, you know, that's just kind of my story to you guys, or just kind of caution. Just stick with the size tires that fit your rim. Like, don't cheap out. If you're going to get bigger tires, just get bigger rims. It just makes sense. Like I did, going from 245s to 275s. The 255s up front are completely fine. They're good tires. At that point, once again, I was cheaping out. Man, I tell you, when it comes to tires, I sometimes get cheap, but I was cheaping out on those tires. But they're good tires. They're good quality tires. They're wearing, you know, I guess at the normal rate or whatever. I went up one size, which was just the 255s, right? And which that's probably what I should have done in the back as well. It's just 255s as opposed to 275s. And that may end up being what I'm doing going forward, is I'm going to end up replacing all 4 tires here and just going with pretty much the same size all the way around. That way I can get more wear. I can get, you know, better gas mileage, because, you know, in theory, they're lighter, they're smaller, you should get better gas mileage. And the car is going to sit a little bit better, sit a little bit more even, if you will. I think those big tires in the back have pushed it up, and I did like that look. I'm not going to front, but it's probably not best for the health of the car, and certainly not good for the health of the tires. So that's just kind of the reason I wanted to talk to you guys about this particular video, is that I just caution you not to make that mistake that I did. I know a lot of people talk about the staggered look. If you're going to go with that, you want to make sure that your rims are set up appropriately to handle those big tires, because if they're not, you're going to have issues in the long term when it comes to wearing, and end up having to replace those tires a lot sooner than you expected to, particularly if you're going to go with the staggered look, because obviously you can't have your big tires rotated to the front and vice versa. So it's literally going to be a left to right situation. So you could almost be cutting off like 10,000 miles off of the life of your tires. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something to be cautious of and mindful of. I really wanted to talk to you guys about that, because that's something that I'm going to be facing pretty soon as far as getting my tires changed. I'm just going to go ahead and get all 4 of them replaced, because it really doesn't make sense to replace the back 2 and then 4 to 5 months later replace the front 2. And, you know, it just doesn't make sense. I don't want to have to go through that. So I'm just going to get all 4 replaced and start on a brand new slate. I do intend on sticking with the Atturos. At this point, I think I'm going to go with the Atturo AZ 850s all the way around, because those tires have been nothing but, you know, good for me. No issues whatsoever, no complaints, nothing like that. That's just my tale to you guys, man. Just be careful when it comes to going with tires that's wider than your rim. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be cheap like I was and take the cheap way out and just try to, you know, stick some big tires on small rims. Doesn't work that way. You know, these manufacturers know what they're doing. They're not going to put something on your car that, you know, in the long run could end up, I guess what I'm trying to say is they're not going to put you in a situation to where you can kind of buck the system and, you know, cheap your way out. I mean, those tires were on this particular car for a reason. And obviously I didn't heed that, made a mistake, and now I'm paying for it in the long run. But that's all I have to say to you guys, man. Talk to your boy. How do you feel about it? I mean, there's really nothing to really say. I guess at this point, it's just a matter of getting the tires changed out and moving forward. But yeah, that's about it, man. Just wanted to talk to you guys about that. Just kind of give you my story, my tale, beware type video. As always, man, if you like these videos, like, subscribe, comment, talk to your boy, and we'll go from there, man. Hopefully the next video definitely get some action started again, man. I think that I have found kind of a solid outlet to give you guys what you want. Like, I know you guys want the crazy shit, so do I. And I'm going to give you just that, man. So with that being said, like, subscribe, comment, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. It's been your boy, Knockout 360. Peace.